Okay, so happy Sunday. We do these every single Sunday on my team at 9 p.m. Eastern. You can always count on them. Same pin code, all that good stuff. And they're always informative. They're always super fun. And it's like a mini team training because I always have, usually always have amazing guests like Alejandra tonight. And so I'm super excited to be hearing from her because she's a presidential diamond, kind of newly presidential diamond. I think it's been like, what, 3 or 4 months? Wait, I can't hear you. Hold on, I can't hear you. Uh-oh, you're not muted. And my sound is working. Hold on. Uh-oh. Okay, now I still can't hear you, darn it. Okay, you're saying hold on, so we must have a solution. Okay. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. Technical difficulties.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay,
So
good.
you've been presidential now for a couple of months?
Yeah. I promoted to presidential the end of May. So,
Wow. Okay. Whoa.
So I don't know. Wait,
Yes.
was it? Yeah, the end of May, like May 31st.
Oh my gosh, so it's been a little bit then. Okay, so I'm completely wrong. Let me
My
mute.
phone because there we go. I'm just trying to set my phone up so it doesn't
No,
fall.
you're good.
So
You're
I'm trying
good.
to do it from my laptop, but like it's because I have the new iPhone headphones, little Bluetooth one, and sometimes they connect like without me wanting to.
So yeah, there's technology. Let me make sure everybody's muted really quick. And if you aren't, go ahead and mute yourself out. I think I see somebody. Hold on, let me mute everybody. Okay, so I'm gonna unmute you. All right. So we're just gonna get started with there's a lot of background noise in your end, Alejandra. I don't know if that
Is it?
Yeah, I thought it was somebody else. Hold on.
Really? Because there's nobody here in my house. There's no noise at all.
I don't know what that is.
Turn down the fan.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Oh my gosh, technical difficulties. Okay. So anyway, if you're on my team, we do these every single Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern, and they're always awesome because they're like a mini team training, and they're super awesome and informative and helpful. And so you can always count on them. And then if some of you are joining from Alejandra's team, welcome to my team Zoom. Super exciting. And it's going to be some good stuff. So get like some pen and paper out. And I love these because we get to know other leadership. So like, yes, my team could hear from me all day long, but I want them to get perspective from other leaders and, you know, seeing their uniqueness and how they're working their business and what works for them, because I always pull something from other people. So I'm just going to kind of I'll ask you some questions. We'll do it kind of interview style. But the family call does start at 10 p.m. Eastern, so I'm super excited about that. Make sure you hop on that after this. It's on Mark Pentecost Facebook page. And that's pretty much it. Let's dive in. So I will unmute you. Alejandra, tell us your name, rank, how long you've been in, and then what you did prior to It Works.
Okay. I was just scrolling through to see who's on. So many people on. Hey, guys.
It's a good group.
I know. I'm just scrolling through. Okay, cool. So, okay, I'm back to you now. So, hey, guys. So I'm Alejandra. I'm from Queens, New York. I am now 31 years old. Oh, my God. I can't believe I could say that. So my name, my rank. So I'm a presidential diamond now. A new presidential diamond. It's been a few months. And first of all, let me tell you guys, like for the executives and rubies and new distributors, if you guys are not presidential, you guys need to go presidential for like the main like best part about being a presidential diamond is the VIP loyal customers that they give us, right? They actually like, I get random emails from the company saying, hey, you just got a new loyal customer. And I'm like, yeah. And then I screenshot it to my triple diamond Charnice. And I'm like, haha, you got to get to presidential.
I cannot wait for that. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait.
Like I wake up and there is like a new message in my email saying I've got a new loyal customer. And it's basically every time somebody signs up on the general It Works website as a customer and they haven't been claimed by any distributor, they have all the presidentials and ambassadors like in a list, and then they just hand them off one by one in rotation. They just give them.
That's
so
incredible.
Like every week or so, I get a new customer. One time I got a new distributor, and I get retail customers all the time. So if that's not like, if anything else doesn't motivate you, that's
right.
enough motivation.
That's kind of like, you know, the way I look at it is like you've earned it, right? Like
Oh, of course,
you've earned it, you know? So that's kind of their way of saying
I think that's why
yeah.
they do it. Yeah, that's why they do it, because they're like, hey, you earned it. You're at the top, and you know, there's no one else to take care of these customers if they sign up on the It Works website. So, Merry Christmas. Here's a loyal customer. You know, so
That is
that's
amazing.
like amazing. Yeah, that was my favorite part. I already knew about that, so I was like, I have to get there. I have to get there.
I have heard that. Yes.
Yeah, so it's amazing. So I'm from Queens, New York. We're like on the 23rd already. So like next week on New Year's Eve will be my 5-year anniversary with the company, because I joined as a New Year's resolution to change my life. I was a bartender and a waitress, and I was like just waiting tables and serving, you know, drinks, and it was amazing. Like I made, because I retired now, but I made some good money, some good tips, but I just didn't want to have a job forever where I had to go to work in order to get paid. Like if I was ever sick, or if it was a slow day, or if it was raining and there was no customers, I was going home with no money. So, and I was like, okay, I'm getting older and older, and I see all these, there's other bartenders that are like 40 years old, and I was like, yeah, I'm not trying to be here 10 years from now. So I had to put some kind of plan together. And then I saw the body wraps on Instagram, and I first started out like, hey, you know, let me buy the wraps and sell it to the other girls that I work with. Because, you know, bartenders, they always want to take care of their bodies and cellulite and stuff. So my whole mindset was just cash. I could sell the wraps, make cash. Like I had no idea about customers growing in the company, none of that. So, you know, once I learned about it, and I started promoting right away. Ruby, Diamond, I hit Diamond in 3 months after joining. I got the $10,000 bonus, and then I hit Double Diamond 2 months after that. I got the $15,000 bonus. The following year, I went Triple Diamond, $50,000 bonus. And then now I got the $25,000 bonus for going presidential. So plus the VIP loyal customers, and I get my own BAM assistant. Oh, let me show you guys, because this is motivation right here.
I love her. I love you.
Hold on. This is like, oh my God. Then you get one of these.
I cannot wait.
Are you hating? You get one of these. So I have it, like, I have a whole dedicated, like, with the diploma, and then the pin with all the diamonds around it. And it says Presidential Diamond. It's super heavy and, like, expensive feeling. Has this diamond.
So
oh my
classy.
God.
All the
yeah,
class.
Presidential Diamond is definitely amazing. In the top 150 now, somewhere top 150. I actually got a message that I was in the top 40 for the first half of the year. So then they rearrange it for the whole rest of the year. So I have no idea what number I'll be at conference, but I'm excited.
Dude, I can't even, like, I'm gonna mute you when I talk, because it's only when I talk that I hear the background noise. So hold on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's no one in my house, and there's no noise, absolutely. So I think it might be your phone.
It's something on and it's never happened. But so I'm gonna mute you right now, because it only happens when I'm talking. So I'll unmute you in just a second. But like, I love your passion and fired energy, and just how real you are. And you guys, I only know Alejandra because we're both in the same Triple Diamond and above Facebook page. So I would see her and I'm like, you are not like the other, like I'm not like the other distributors, in a different way. I have tattoos and spiky hair, and people usually think I'm lesbian or something, but you're different in the type of way that you're just a diva. Like, you're gorgeous, and you're not like the other girls. And so I was like, I have to know her. I want to follow people that aren't the typical, everything is, you know, that super light pink background and super fancy. Like, you just remind me of someone who just gets it done no matter what, and despite all the things. So I remember watching you because we're friends on Facebook. So like, I saw you go presidential, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, such a big deal, because I've been in, for those of you who don't know me, I've been in for 5 years. I just hit my 5-year mark, and I want Presidential Diamond. Like, it is my next goal, obviously. And so I saw Alejandra go presidential, and I saw her video of, like, surrounded by her family, and I'm like, this girl is just normal, like, laid back, but gorgeous, and she's hitting her goals. So like, I want you to specifically, very quickly, because I have another couple questions for you, but like, real quick, tell us where you've mostly built from. Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Tell us where you've mostly built from.
Okay, so my thing is Instagram. Like it's just some people, they're just Facebook people. Like I was talking to one of my girls today, Dominique, and I was like, I had her I tagged her on Instagram, and then I click on her Instagram. Her last post was like a month ago. So I was like, is this your Instagram? She's like, yeah, I don't really use Instagram. I'm all Facebook. And then I told her, I was like, I can't even catch a fly on Facebook. I'm all Instagram. And it's so crazy how people are like, whatever works for you. Like I post it, I love that that Instagram gives me the option to, when I'm posting on Instagram, it has a little button to like also post on Facebook. So I just do all my posts on Facebook also. And for me, Facebook is more of the, I'm connecting with my team, I'm watching what my team is posting, I'm on my team page, I'm on the top leaders page, I'm following Mark Pentecost. Like for me, Facebook is more like the It Works community, but for me, the prospecting and all that stuff is more on Instagram. So what I do is I do a lot of lifestyle posts. I do a lot, like me personally, I do a lot of traveling. I don't have any kids yet, so I'm kind of just taking advantage of traveling a lot. So, and also I'm very, very big when it comes to following lots of women every single day, like following. Because I see the following button as like equivalent to like the Facebook button, the poking. You remember? Do you ever get poked by creepy guys?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
So
That's true.
so I'm that creepy girl on Instagram poking everybody just by following them. So I make sure that my news feed is, how do I say, like attractive to the eye. And I don't mean myself personally. I mean, I do like fix myself up, and do my makeup, and I do my selfies, and I make sure that I have good lighting. I'm in front of the window, and then I have all these apps, you edit like your background, like you blur out the background, or you make your eyelashes longer, or whatever the hell, these different apps that put makeup on you and stuff. Like there's no excuse. And then there's like the goddess of all apps, the Snapchat filters, right? Because people are like, I'm not pretty, I can't remember. So put on a Snapchat filter, hold
And
the
you're good.
bottle, and
Yes.
put like I like to tell stories in my captions, especially I don't like my Instagram feed to be it works. Like if I'm following people, I want them to follow me back. So if they follow me back and they see like spammy posts, they're not going to follow you back. They might even block you. So what I try to think about is like, who am I targeting? I'm targeting women. Even though I'm not a mom, I'm still targeting other moms because I have an opportunity that's for everybody, just because I'm not a mom. But I'm targeting moms, I'm targeting women, I'm targeting people my age and a little bit older. So I'm thinking like, what do they like? So I like to watch makeup videos, makeup tutorials. So I do makeup tutorials on my Instagram. I'm a singer. So sometimes I do like singing videos on my Instagram. I travel. So I post my traveling. I post pictures of me, my family with my niece. And the biggest thing is I want people to know that I'm a real person, and I want them to follow me, and I want them to know everything about me. Like I feel like my Instagram is like my own reality show. So it's like I want them to follow me on everything I'm doing. Like last night I went out for my girls' birthday dinner, and it was all in my stories what I was doing, videos of me and my friends. Like I want people to wake up and say, oh, let me see what she's up to, because I want them to follow me and get to know me. So sometimes when some of my new distributors ask me, they're like, what am I doing wrong? And I look and I have to scroll 10 times before I find one picture of them. I'm like, nobody knows who you are. Nobody cares about you. Nobody connects with you. They don't know anything about you. So why would they order from you when they can order from me? If they trust me, they know me, they know my dog's name, they know my niece's name, they know everything about my life. So people, like, I get DMs all the time of, oh my God, you're so inspiring, or I love like your story, or I've been watching you for a long time. Why would they watch me for a long time if all they see on my Instagram is just pictures of this and stuff like that? So they follow me because I open my life like a book, and I understand some people are private, and then some people don't like to put their kids on Instagram. Some people, a lot of that stuff is mental. Like a lot of that stuff is mental. like me, I don't message with guys. Like, it bothers me. I feel like they just want to talk to me and stuff. So I follow women all the time, and my market is women, and that's what I do. I post myself going to the gym, workout videos. Then I'll post a story of me taking the thermofite. I do a lot of my it work stuff mostly in my stories too, and then I'll post a selfie of myself and I'll tell my story. So I'm not trying to spam anyone, but people do know what I do, and any little success that I have, a customer, new distributor, $300 in fast start bonuses, I'm gonna post that up and I'm gonna blow it up. I'm gonna say, oh my God, I'm so happy I'm able to buy this and that. Like, I want people to know how it works is impacting my life while I'm just being a regular person that they just like following. So that's my whole thing on Instagram.
Yeah, like, and sorry, but I'm gonna mute you so that I don't hear this. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
fine.
being rude. I'm not being rude.
No.
Okay, I feel bad because I don't do that to my guests, but like, it literally makes this huge noise. So you just nailed that on the, like, everything. Like, I've never heard Instagram explained so perfectly, like, never. And I've had Morgan Martin, Cheyenne Knox, like, or not Cheyenne Knox, I'm sorry, I want her on. Morgan Martin, Katie Bevington, like, those are my friends, and they're all Instagram. And I mean, you just nailed how to work Instagram. And honestly, like, preach. The people want to know who you are. They want to follow you, and you should make people come to you and say, why are you always so happy? Why do you live this life? What are you talking about? Like, I need to know more. But I just love how you described Instagram. So, and I was going to say something else, but man, you just nailed everything on the head. So yeah, and all of my stories that I do, that's where I share the products. And like, you know, I just did like Christmas pictures with my kids yesterday. So I shared with them like our first ever Santa picture in 2014. And I like showed people, you know, from 2014 to today. And it's just sharing those little glimpses and letting people in on who you are as a person. Like, when people come to me, they know Kim loves Will Ferrell, tattoos, makeup, singing. Like, she loves all the weird things. And they know, and her kids and Jesus, like, you know, God first. And so they know that about me, but they also know, oh, and she does it works. And I think that's cool that she incorporates that in her lifestyle. So, because I am someone who's built all from Facebook. So now I'm dipping into Instagram and I'm like, this is so much fun. Like, this is so much fun. So can you just, because I'm actually wondering, can you briefly tell us, like, how do you go about following? I've heard a lot of people do it manually, which I've started doing. Do you use, so just tell us, like, I know you only follow women, same. So how do you go about following people, and how many people a day do you follow?
Well, I'm not the most consistent person ever, so I set alarms on my phone to remind me, because if not, I will forget. So I set alarms on my phone. Like, I have one like at 9:30, and I have one in the morning. So I wake up, and my journey through Instagram is I open my phone, I go on the Explore page, and is it the Explore? Yeah, the Explore page previously was the popular page, but now it's just the Explore page. And what that is it shows you tons of posts that you might like based on other pictures that you've liked. So I'm taking notes because I'm not from Instagram. Oh, Triple Diamond Charnice. How nice of you to change your name from Charnice to Triple Diamond Charnice. That's my Triple Diamond.
How cute.
Prosecutor, by the way.
That's awesome.
Prosecutor. So anyways, so I go on the Explore page, and the Explore page has now turned into photos that Instagram thinks that you might like based on other pictures that you've liked. So my Explore page is full of makeup tutorials and like pictures of women and whatever. So what I do is I scroll through until I find a picture that I feel like my kind of people that I want are liking. Like I love like maternity pictures and like engagement pictures, because who likes those kind of pictures? Women. Like, women in a certain, like, guys are not gonna like maternity pictures. Like, so I know if I see a picture like that and it's not a celebrity, okay, I don't like targeting photos that have millions of likes, because then I'm getting people from all over the world, like young kids and stuff. Like Kylie Jenner's photos, I will never, because there's like 10-year-olds on Instagram that are liking that. So I go to like a picture, of like, let's say there's a picture of a maternity shoot. I'm gonna click on it. I'm gonna click on the picture. I'm gonna click on the likes, and I'm gonna see if that picture is recent. I'm gonna click on the likes, and then I'm just gonna like just tap follow, 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 follow. And I'm skipping people. I'm skipping if I see any guys, if I see any pictures with like no profile photo, or if a profile photo is like of a cat and it's not your face, I'm just skipping it. I'm just gonna you know, if somebody has like in my eyes, somebody that has like their face as their profile picture with good lighting or whatever, to me that shows like confidence, and it shows like, I don't know. To me, it just shows confidence. Like somebody
And
that
it
has a
shows that
picture.
their Instagram game is kind of strong. It shows that
Yeah.
their social media game is kind of strong.
Yeah, somebody with like no profile photo and a private page, like whatever, I'm just gonna skip them. So I just go down, follow, 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 follow. And you know, Instagram blocks you if you follow too many people. So I kind of just do it for like 2 minutes, and then I'll stop, and then I'll just do it later on. But the key is that your page has to look good, because when you follow them, and your profile photo, because you ever get followed by someone, you see their profile picture, their name has started following you. So if your profile photo is like of a bottle of pills and your name is It Works Denise, they're just gonna block you. So my Instagram is like Beauty with Alejandra, because I do like makeup videos and I do other stuff. I show my life. So I just follow people, and because I have a mixture of motivational quotes, selfies of myself, traveling pictures, like singing videos, boom, a picture of me and my team, another motivational post, maybe somebody from my team that just got a fast start bonus and I talk about how it changed their life. And then so I mix it up. And for me, the way that I have my Instagram set up is every other picture is a picture of me. So it'll be like a selfie of me, a quote, a picture of me, a product post of the keto coffee, a picture of me. So because every other picture is a picture of me, if you look down my feed, my pictures show up in a diamond like pattern, because it's every other picture. So I do it on purpose. So sometimes I don't know what to post, and then I'm like, okay, let me look at my feed. So if my feed, the last picture is a selfie, I know that I can't post another. And sometimes when I want to post a selfie, I'll go and I'll post a quote really quick and then my selfie, just to keep the pattern. And then like me right now, you guys see me, I just finished doing my makeup just to be on here, but I always just look like crap with a bun on my head. And like, I'm not, you know, like pretty all the time. I'm pretty maybe like twice a week, but on those 2 days of the week, I'm taking lots of pictures. Like even last night I went out for my girl's birthday and I did my makeup. I had the whole outfit and I was taking pictures, selfies, videos, everything. And I was like, I have to take advantage, because I'm just like without makeup, just laying with my dog most of the week. So I need like content for my Instagram. So sometimes I will literally just get ready to take pictures and then I'll wash my face and go back to bed. And it's just because I understand that my Instagram is my business. So I have to keep my content, like I go shopping and buy clothes and stuff just for Instagram. Like I have nowhere to go, and it's like all these shoes, all these nice outfits, and it's like, where are you going? Instagram. So that's me, that's my life, and I love it. So another thing that I do, a really big tip. Hey Ashley, my girl Ashley signs up like 1,000 customers a month, and she said that she does the same thing too. So
Yes.
yeah, Ashley, you definitely need her on your Zoom.
I was just gonna say that.
Her story is crazy. She's
Okay.
on stage one day, but yeah.
All right.
So I do that. I get ready just for Instagram, and one thing that I do is I have highlights on my Instagram. So I have one highlight that says like gym life, and it's me every time I'm in the gym. Yeah, every time I'm in the gym, I will add that to my gym highlight. Then when I'm posting about the products, or oh, I have a highlight that's called reviews. So I'll text my customers and I'll be like, hey, how did you like the pills or whatever? Every time I ask people about the keto coffee, they lost this much pounds, they lost this much pounds. So I'm like, screenshot, and I post it in my story, and I'm like, oh my God, amazing, she lost this much pound. I'll circle how much pounds they lost in case people miss it. Like, and then I add it to my highlight of reviews. So, and then I have another review. Hey Yoshi. And then I have another review called Make Money. So in that one is all like every time I get a faster bonus and it goes in my story, I add it to that highlight. Every time one of my girls, like the other day, my girl Ruth, she posted a picture of her with her daughter and the little screenshot of the faster bonus. Like I'll post that. Anytime my team promotes, I'll post that. So then when I'm talking to people in the DMs, when I slide in their DMs and I'm like, hey girl, nice to meet you. Thanks for following me, blah, blah, blah. And I'll talk about that in a second. If they're like a little on the fence, I tell them, why don't you go on my profile, click on Make Money so you can see more about what I do. Then when they click on the story, all they're seeing is like success stories of my team. And then, or if I'm talking to somebody about the keto coffee, what I do a lot is I go on my page and click on reviews, and they're gonna see tons of reviews of people that love the keto coffee. Next thing you know, they're on my website signing up to be a customer. So, you know, like us women, we love reviews. Like my sister, when she got pregnant, she spent all day, every day on YouTube and on these websites on toysrus.com searching reviews of strollers. And I'm like, you're a psycho. But people love reviews. So I have a highlight on my page called reviews, and it's just different products, like real text messages from customers. And so that works for me when it comes to getting customers and distributors. I always send them to my highlights, and then like they see me like I'm here with my team. There's like videos of me at conference, and it's just like a whole highlight reel of the whole year, all the success moments. Right there on my page. And then I have another one for travel, you know, and I travel a lot. So, and I'm always getting new followers because I'm always following people. So I'll like repost my traveling pictures here and there, like Thailand and Dubai and stuff. So, and I can't wait. I'm going to Egypt in March. So my whole Instagram, everybody in Instagram is going to know that I'll be in Egypt helping with my thing, like with the pyramids, and hey, here's a pyramid for you, and then I'll be with the
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that.
Caption. Like, you want to talk about pyramids? Here we go. I'm in Egypt.
Here's one. Yes, here's a real pyramid. Yes.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah.
That's amazing. What a blessing. Sorry, I'm gonna mute you again. This is so annoying. I feel like I'm telling you to shut up, and that's not what I'm doing. Like, you're allowed to talk. So unmute if you need to. But I'm like obsessed. You make me want to like just shut this down and go to work. Like, you make me want to just be like, okay, anyway, thanks, bye. Like, and I'm newer to Instagram, and I don't mean like brand new as in I don't know what I'm doing. I mean like I've killed it on Facebook. Like, I can give you Facebook tips all day long, and it's basically just, it's a little different on Instagram. And so I love yes, Triple Diamond, Sharnice, yes. But really, like, you're making me want to get to work. And so, you know, it's just exciting to know that you are literally just making a living from being a boss babe. Like, you're literally just on Instagram doing whatever you want with your life. And people are like, okay, let me know how you're, it's just like, that's the world we live in. That's just crazy to me. And then I want to say something really quick. Like, one of my biggest ahas was, you said, so I'm like writing stuff down. You said, I get reviews from my customers. Okay, well, the only way you're going to get reviews from your customers means that you're following up with your customers. How many times do we forget to be like, hey girl, you placed your order, you got keto coffee, now tell me how you're loving it. So many people sign up customers and then they're just like, thanks, bye. Like, see you later. No, this not only, guys, think of it this way. You get to add that to your highlight reel, and people are like, oh, so make that an initiative to really start. Because I love my customers. They're my babies. I don't want them to go anywhere. I want them to keep ordering. I want them to add to their order. I want them to know about the new products. So I do reach out to my customers. And it took me a long time to like, for that to click. But I started to do it once a month for the first 3 months at least. And then getting their, you know, product review and all that good stuff. But screenshotting that and adding it to your highlight story is just perfect. That is so good. So good. And so now I want to know, because your Instagram, like, I hope my team is writing this stuff down, because I'm ready to shut Instagram down. Like, I'm ready. And I mean, I got stories on lock. I know how to make good posts. It's just getting my following up. So that's exciting to hear how you do it. And that's pretty simple. And I've noticed that, like, off track a little bit, I've noticed that when I go to the explore page, that's what I was doing on my phone. Like, when I go to the explore page, it's important that you don't go to like this super, I mean, how do I put this? Like, you don't want to go to this girl, like, hanging out on purpose, because you're gonna get a lot of men, like, just like certain posts. Like, I wish I could pull one up and show you one. You know, like, I can't even describe it. So like, there are certain ones where it's like it's all men. So I stay away from that because I'm like, okay, I don't want to add all those men right now. But like baby pictures, girls looking cute in their outfits and like with their swag. But yeah, not any like Kylie Jenner or whatever. Yeah, that's a bunch of teenagers. But I love that you just said go to the Explorer page, and that's so easy. Like I'm looking at all these pictures and I cannot wait to do that and be more consistent with that. So yeah, setting alarms. I'm going to start doing that at least, you know, a handful of times daily. But now that you're signing people, I hope that didn't come off wrong, you guys. I said like these girls with everything hanging out. I meant like, do you guys know what post I'm talking about? Like in their thongs, like just looking ratchet on Instagram. Not those ones. Don't go to those ones. But now that you're signing people up, I'm looking at the comments. Now that you're signing people up from Instagram and you're building your team, how are you now training these new team members to go? I mean, to be a presidential, you're not playing games. You have to have a triple diamond, which we see yours, triple diamond, double diamond, and 2 diamonds. You know, that's a lot of people. And some people on my team are like, how do I even, some people are like, I don't even know how to go emerald and have 2 rubies. And I'm like, girl, that's a cakewalk. Like, that is beautiful. That is not, that's amazing. So a triple diamond, a double, and 2 diamonds. So how are you getting these people to really just hit the ground running and training them?
Okay, so my new distributors, like I really focus on making sure that they're learning what I'm learning. So, and I like to keep things a little bit more automated. Like I have a training video on my team page, like the official training video I have in there, and I talk about all the products really quick, and I talk about the host to post, and then I have them in a team chat. So I'm kind of like in the team chat. I'm like, hey guys, you know, make this post, or I'll send in like a post for them to put up. And they also know that if they have any questions or they have somebody they're talking to, that they can send me screenshots and I'll help them answer it. I give them the script. I tell them that they could find pictures to post on the It Works Pinterest page or the It Works HQ, which is their Instagram page, It Works HQ. Also, I tell them like, there's no wrong way to do this. You just have to get out and send messages. Like people will say like, oh, I want to post. What do I say? And I'm like, you know what? Just take some of my posts. Like, it's okay. I'm not going to scream at you if you take my post. As long as you get out there and do something, like taking the first step is do something. And then I also have a video, a training video that I made on Instagram, which is just me explaining everything that I'm talking about now, like how to find people, you know, doing the highlights, adding stuff in your stories. And then I also tell them that when I follow people and I get followed back, I send them a DM. And I introduce myself. I say, hey girl, I'm Alejandra, nice to meet you. Thanks so much for following me. I'm a businesswoman, a world traveler, and entrepreneur, something like that. I have it written out. And I say I'm an entrepreneur, and I say, oh, thanks, Shar. She has it copied because she copies all my things. Okay, hey, hon, thanks for following me. I'm Sharnice. Nice to meet you. I'm a world traveler, 6-figure earner, health and wellness entrepreneur, and I work from home. I hope you'll enjoy following my journey. And if you're looking to make an extra part-time income from your phone or are looking to detox, cleanse, lose weight, or get healthy, I'm the right person to ask. Do any of those interest you? So I wrote that, and she stole it from me, of course. But, you know, that's what a good leader does, is they follow what their leader does and teaches them, and it works. So I have tons of people that follow me every day, and most of them will just see it and not respond. But they've seen it, and now they're going to watch me because I just said I'm a 6-figure earner. I work from home, blah, blah, blah. But I also get a lot of responses. They say, yes, how can I make more money? Or, yes, I want to lose weight. I got so fat over the holidays. They'll tell me their whole life story. Or there'll be other people that they'll write to me and they'll say, hey, thank you. I actually been watching you for a while and I decided to follow you. Like, I want to make extra money, blah, blah, blah. So it opens up the conversation. So I just send out that message to everybody. It's like a copy and paste. I just 2 seconds to send it to everybody. And it's basically me introducing myself. And it's like, when I write that to them, they'll click on my page and then they'll start stalking me a little bit. Like, oh, let me see what she's talking about. 6-figure earner and all this stuff. Like, let me see what she's talking about. So I always make sure that, number one, my page is, if I feel like it's not inspirational, I'm not going to post it. And something that I like posting a lot is funny stuff, like things that will make people comment and laugh and tag their friends. I always put those up too because it helps my algorithm. and then I'll delete it like a few hours later or whatever. But like right now, I have a video of a little girl. She's opening some Christmas presents. She's doing some funny stuff. So I get people to comment and tag their friends or whatever. But mostly, I just keep it inspirational, quotes, pictures of myself with a story. And I teach my new distributors that, and I see what they're posting. And I tell them, I tell them to change it, you know, like don't post product pictures that are just like holding the bottle. I tell them, if you are going to post a product picture, try to be in the picture. Show your friends that you're holding it, that you're promoting it, that you're believing in it. And then I'm very strong on ordering products for yourself and using the products on yourself. A lot of my new distributors, they're excited to get their new kit and they're excited to start trying the products. And I really, really, really want them to, like, everything that they use, everything that they use on themselves, I want them to post it in their stories. I want them to take a picture drinking the coffee. I want them to, whatever it is that you're doing, just show it, because nobody's going to join you. Nobody's going to order from you if they don't think you're serious. So you have to let people know that you're serious. And it might take like a few weeks before people really believe you, because sometimes you might want your friends and family to join you or order from you, but they're not going to order from you if they think you're going to quit by the time they get their products in the mail. Like, people literally quit after 3 days in the business because nobody has been their customer yet. But people, it just takes some time for them to believe you. So I just, you know, I do some lives and stuff on my training. I have the chat, and then I just try to keep up with them. And then I do have new distributors that I write to them, and it's like crickets, like it disappeared off the earth. And then I just write to them a few more times, and then it's like goodbye. Like, I don't bother with them. I'm going to spend my time with the people that are on here, on the Zoom, that are in the chats, that are commenting on the trainings, you know? So that's just me.
Amen. 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 I always say, like, the people who show up are the people who get my time, like, period. I don't care. I will message you a couple times, and I've got bigger and better things to do, and I hope that you join me one day. But until then, like, moving on, presidential is to be had. So it's just exciting, like, hearing all of your, it just, like, I don't want to use the word easy, because it's not easy. You have to be consistent. You've got to really, I mean, you've got to brand yourself and market yourself. But I love how simply you're putting it. You don't have to do anything crazy. Just think about your post. Think about the words that you're saying in your post. And I love the whole, like, posting a video real quick because it's funny. It'll get people to tag people. Right now I have, okay, so a year ago I posted a video of me singing, but I made my own words up to Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas. And I made my own words up. Yeah, and it has like 8,000 views. And so people are starting to, on Facebook, and so people are starting to comment on that again because it was posted this day last year. And I'm like, oh, like, keep commenting, because it just comes back in people's news feeds, and they're tagging their friends, they're sharing it, and that's good for my Facebook. So it's exciting. Like, put content out there that people want to see and that's shareable, and they tag their friends. I love that. Only I do it on Facebook, and now I need to start doing it on Instagram. But I just love that there's a bigger and crazier and better, more kind market on Instagram. People are so, if you sent that message to people on Facebook, they'd be like, what? But when you send that to people on Instagram, they're like, oh, hair flip. Hey, like, super excited to meet you, because that's what Instagram is. You can do that on Instagram. And so I'm starting to learn that. Like, I love, that's the last, go ahead.
Wait, I'm going to cut you off because
Yes.
That's so true. Like, I have followed people on Facebook, and then I get messages asking, do I know you? Like, I've literally gotten that 100 times. Do I know you? So then I'm like, you know, like, forget you. Like, and then it's never happened to me on Instagram ever. So you're so right with that.
Thank you. It's not a thing on Instagram. People aren't weirded out. And I mean, I always tell people, like, people aren't weirded out on Facebook either, but you have to be more careful. Like, I do get the whole, do I know you? And I'm like, I will literally say, oh, I could have swore I saw you at Planet Fitness, but maybe not. And they're like, oh, okay, well, anyway. And so, like, I have to break the ice in an awkward way. But you know, I love that on Instagram, you can truly, like, following is what you do. It's just what you do. Like, people are not weirded out by that. And that message that you send is brilliant. I love that you introduce yourself to your followers. I think that is so, so, so huge. And I'm going to start doing that. Obviously going to tweak it a little bit, but, like, so I'm not a world traveler, unfortunately, but I'm super excited to actually be telling people a little bit more about myself as they're adding me to their network. 'Cause that's a big deal. So I guess, like, I just want to know, well, does anybody else, first of all, does anybody else have any other questions? Like, post them in the chat if you have any other questions. But so in 5 years, you've gone presidential diamond, and now you're making, you know, whatever you're making every single month. I know the average presidential is $16,000-ish a month, but
I'll just say that one of the months this year, I made double of that presidential average income.
From Instagram, you guys, from Instagram.
So the $16,000 average, I made exactly double in 1 month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. From Instagram. Yes, like this is what's blowing my mind. I told Katie Bevington the other day, because she's one of my like accountability buddies. I said, listen, I've had enough of this shit. I've had enough of it. I'm tired of seeing all you beautiful people making over $20,000 a month on Instagram. Like, I'm done. Obviously, that's where it's at. So I always told people, like, no, I'll never do Instagram. No, I'll never do it. Facebook is my jam. No, I'll never do Instagram. And like, as of 6 months ago, I'm like, all right, it's time for me to go to Instagram. It's time. Cause I'll do my makeup. I know how to do makeup, believe it or not. I know you're seeing me now and you're like, no, but I know how to do makeup. I love doing makeup. And so I take the pictures, I make sure I put the filters on them, and I post them, and people are like, oh my gosh, this is so inspiring. And it's mostly because of just the way I look. And I'm like, okay, yeah, perfect. But let me see. Hold on. Ashley says, I really want to incorporate Instagram stories, but I more so post on my Snapchat. Oh, I don't even do Snapchat. So do you do Instagram stories and Facebook stories and Snapchat? So like, I'll let her answer that, but I will say, I just literally, like, if I I love Snapchat filters. So I'll do the real pretty one and I'll post it from my Instagram, and it automatically shares to my Facebook. I don't do anything on Snapchat, but I'll let Alejandra.
Oh no, you can't ask me for tips on Snapchat. I have like 4 friends on Snapchat, and I like literally only use it for the filters. I save them and I post them in my stories. I don't even know how to find people on Snapchat to like follow them. And then I get weird like message DMs from these like creepy guys in like India and stuff, like of like nasty pictures. So I just don't deal with Snapchat at all. So Instagram is my thing. Like, Instagram is my like prospecting tool. I love Instagram. And then also, because of the money I make, I'm not afraid to invest in like advertising. But the way that I do advertising is I don't do Instagram ads. I find like famous like bloggers and stuff, and I'll actually pay them like $300, $400 for a few posts. Like, I'll come up to it with an agreement with, like, there's this one guy that he's a comedian, and he's like a Spanish comedian. He does videos in Spanish, like funny. So he has a lot of like Latinas that follow him. And, you know, he does funny videos. He has like 500,000 followers. So I paid him like a few $100s. And he's like, okay, I'll do 3 posts for you, whatever. So he posted about my friend. He did the host a post basically, but I had to pay him. And he's like, my friend is looking to who, you know, the whole thermophyte, host a post, you know, drop an emoji or whatever. But I had so many people comment that when I was going to message each one, I was getting blocked by Instagram. So I had him delete the post and repost it. But instead of comment below, it was send her a DM saying weight loss. And then my Instagram requests for DMs, I had like 47, like 80 requests. That was the month I went presidential. I was like, I need 5,000 customers right now to go presidential. So I was like, I'll pay anybody for these shout outs. So my Instagram, I was literally like, my phone was hot connected to the charger because I was just back and forth, you know, and I use text replacements. Thank God for text replacements. So I'm just like H4, H3, like whatever my text replacements are for the host to post. It was just back to back to back. And the month that I went presidential, my average was like 4 to 5 customers a day. And they were like getting 80 BV, 100 BV, because I like to ask people, like, what are your goals? How much are you looking to lose? So then I start with thermophyte and I tell them, well, if you add the coffee, you can replace your breakfast with it, blah, blah, blah. And then if you add the shake, so my combo was always like the coffee, the thermophyte, and the shake. And then I was just doing that. So I don't mind paying and stuff like that for posts and getting shout outs and getting more followers and more customers that way. I definitely have gotten a lot of followers, customers. I've gotten distributors from it, but it's not something that I recommend to a new distributor. Obviously, it's like, if you're making $20,000 a month, putting $400 for a shout out is nothing. But if you're making like $50 a month and you're just starting, it's not something I recommend. And it's not something that I've done until like this year, really. So, but if you think about it, like, our business is like a real business, and like Coca-Cola and all these companies, they spend millions, like billions on advertising. advertising. So I see my business as a real business as where like, even like real estate people, a percent of what they make always goes back into the business for advertising, marketing, and stuff like that. So I feel like, why should my business be any different? So, I do like the ads, and like, I don't understand like actual ads, like Instagram ads and Facebook ads, but I'll pay somebody for a shout out. Or host to post is exactly the same thing. You're getting tons of shout outs. So what I teach my team, which is the free way, is the host to post. I teach them that, and it's very successful if they do it to a lot of people, because you'll get somebody that will finally agree, they'll post it and they get no comments, no likes, and then they think that it doesn't work. No, it's just that person has like no friends or whatever. So you have to just keep finding people. You have to keep doing the host to post, and you will get comments. And it's the same thing happens to me. People post for me and they get no comments, or like somebody's aunt that's like, oh, I tried those, like, so it's just like a numbers game. It's just a numbers game. So same thing, Facebook, Instagram, it's a numbers game.
Yes. And I teach my team, like, we love host to post. And honestly, I love that you say that, I agree with that. You treat this business like a business. When I'm making $20,000 a month, I'll give somebody $300 to do a host to post for me, because that is going to more than replace that $300 I just put out. So I love that you do that, and that you can use host to post on Instagram. Like, I just started to kind of dabble in that too, because I do host to post on Facebook like crazy, and my phone has gotten hot, and I have had to plug it in. I've had to do all those things while I'm buckling my kid in the car seat. I'm placing an order, and I just love that you're doing all that. And we do the same. Like, I always tell my team, upsell. Someone might want the fat fighters, but don't just end at that. Like, recommend the thermophyte in the coffee too, or the greens in the whatever their health and wellness goals are. So that's huge, and I love that you have literally built your business from one social media platform. I think that's huge, because so many people, I'm going to read you a text right now really quick before we hop off. I just signed up a customer, and this is exactly how it went down. I just shared this with my team too, because I was like,
yeah, share with them, because my team is sick of hearing my tips. So they're like, Kim, we want to hear from you.
Yeah, let me hold on. Let me find.
They're sick of me.
They're not sick of you. I would never get sick of you. Okay. So you guys, this is the shortest, quickest text. I'm going to read it to you very quickly. Wait, actually, let me find our message first. You know what? It's in my team page. Hold on. So I believe in upselling like crazy. Like, if you're going for a promotion, stop signing fat fighters. Stop. You need more than fat fighters. Okay. Stop. Like, I'm grateful if I get a fat fighter, but come on now, you can do better than that. And I know that you can. So, let me see. Let me find the exact I literally shared screenshots of our entire. Here it is. All right. So I had somebody host a post for me. So I have text replacement also. So I'm asking people, hey girl, do me a quick favor. Or will you do me a quick favor? And they're like, yeah, what's up? Would you be willing to, copy and paste something on your Facebook wall if I tell you exactly what to post? And in it for you is some free product when people place an order. And they're like, yeah, I can totally do that. I'm like, all right, cool. So I always send usually the hair, skin, and nails, even though I don't have hair. It is literally my top selling product. Like, in 2 seconds, I can sell some hair, skin, and nails. Keto coffee is also a great one. So like, I'll do a hair, skin, just example, I'll do a hair, skin, and nail post, and I'll tell them, there you go tag me in it, because I have timeline review on. So it's not all over my Facebook. I have to approve it if I wanted it to be. So that's important. So I'll have it on my timeline review. And that way too, if I ever want to go back and see, hey, did anybody else comment? Do I want to follow up? It's in my timeline review. So they'll post for me, they'll tag me in it. And as soon as people start commenting, I love their comment, and I reply, awesome girl, I'll message you. It's so important that you are interacting on that post, not just like a ghost and then private messaging. So I say, I love it. And I'm like, awesome girl, I'm going to message you. I message them. I have a text replacement that says, hey girl, I'm so excited that you commented on your friend's post. I cannot wait to place your order. I have one spot left. Did you want it? Like, end with a question and assume the sale and have a sense of urgency, and they'll be down. They'll be like, okay, whoa, yep, obviously, like, this is good stuff. And so they'll ask the questions. This is where I end text replacement. I don't do text replacement after this. So they'll say like, yeah, what's the details? How much does it cost? What does it do? What is it, So I'll say it's an all-natural plant-based supplement that smells and tastes like candy canes. It's super awesome. You take 2 tablets a day with food and water. And here, I'll show you some before and after pictures. I'll show them like 2 corporate approved before and after pictures. And then they say, oh my gosh, yeah, that sounds really awesome. And then they'll ask, how much is it? And I'll say, well, it's usually $55 a month as a 90-day challenge. But I'm willing to give you my 40% discount so long as you give me your honest feedback and before and after pictures. So you'd get it for $33 a month. Don't say $33 because they think that's one time. Say, I will give it to you for $33 a month for our 90-day challenge. You just told them that it is $33 each and every month, not just one time. So they can't come back at you like, oh my God, you didn't even say that it was 3 months. Yes, I did. It's right here. So that way there's all this love. So this girl, we did exactly that. So I'm just going to read. I said, hey girl, thanks so much for the love on that post. I'd love to help you grow your hair long and healthy. I have one more spot left. Did you want it? She said, sure, I think. What's the price? I said, sorry, my phone died. So it's usually, I'm sorry, I just said that. So I showed her pictures. I said, it's $33 a month. She said, how many months? Even though I just said it. I said 3 consecutive. She said, is it something you swallow or hair product? I said, it's an all natural plant-based supplement. She said, okay, I'm in. So then I sent her a picture of the, because I think this picture of the pill bottle with the collagen, I think it's really pretty. So I think people, when they see that, they're like, oh, cool. Okay, that looks really awesome. She said, when I stop though, does my hair start to fall out? I said, absolutely not. Do you understand? Like, do you see my answers back to her? They're like 2 sentences. Like, I'm sorry, they're like 2 words, maybe 1 sentence. I'm not like, I'm like, no, it doesn't make your hair fall out. Like what? Your hair's not going to fall out. So then she says, yep, I'm in. Cool. I said, yay, can you text me? Here's my number. She said, I did. Okay, so then we're texting. Now we're texting. She said, hi, Kim, it's Tina. I said, hey, thank you for texting me. It's way safer. And then I said, I'm so excited for you to get your hands on this stuff. She said, me too. I said, I just need some basic info and texting it. Just text me your basic info. She said, okay. So I sent her sorry, I needed to send these to Alejandra so you guys can see them. But so I sent her the loyal customer order form, and I said, I just need everything that's highlighted on this order form. So
wait, what? You got their information? I never do that.
I never
give you their credit card information.
I've never sent someone to my website in 5 years. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like people work their businesses differently. Like when people say that they go to their website, I'm like, what? Like what? So
that's insane. No, I have them go on my website and I tell them to send me a screenshot of every page so that I can make sure they're on. And then my last picture placement is send me a screenshot when you're at the final review so I can make sure you get the discount. But really, I want to see that at the final review because I want to make sure they get to the final review that they actually do it. But what about distributors? They give you their social and everything?
No. So, okay. Yep. So as of 6 months ago, oops, what happened to my screen? As of 6 months ago, I started changing that. I actually now send distributors to my website because they need to set up their ADBB auto shipment themselves. I don't want to do it. I don't want to.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So I did though. I was getting every single distributor's social security number over the phone, and now I just send it to my website. But customers, no, I always get their information. So, and they send it in 2 seconds. So she sends me all of her information. And so after, this is huge. After I get all of their information, so it's a little different. You guys are probably sending people to your website, but after I get all of their information, you can kind of tweak this however you want. But I send them a voice message and I say, and it's right here. I say, listen, you're getting the hair, skin, and nails at my discount. I highly recommend adding the collagen. It's a really awesome powdered drink that you add to water, and it tastes like strawberry jello. It's super good. It's going to enhance your hair, skin, and nail results, and you're going to love it. They're literally #relationship goals. Did you want to add that to your order? I recommend 2 bags. And they're like, and so she said, how much is the collagen? I said, it's $40 for a bag of 15 individual packets. Here's my friend Katie. This is her after 2 weeks. And she said, okay, I'll try it. I said, awesome. Did you want the 2 bags? She said, yes, I'll do the 2 bags. I said, you're going to love it. Super excited. And I placed your order. So I'm just making sure to ask people. I just go about it with a confidence. I love our product.
Wait, I'm still laughing at the #relationship goals on the collagen and the hair, skin, and nails. I love that because that goes with what I was saying earlier. People see you're a real person. You're not like a robot telling them the price and all the info. You're #relationship goals. You need this, girl. It's a natural thing and it makes them feel comfortable with you. So I like that.
Yes. And I don't and I'm saying #relationship goals out loud. I'm not hashtagging relationship goals. I'm saying, girl, it's #relationship goals. You need the 2 products. And yes, I love voice message because I want people to hear me and who I am. So yeah, after I get their information, sorry, this is not a Zoom for me, this is a Zoom for Alejandra, but yeah, after I get their information, I'm like, okay, do you want to add the keto coffee? Because I highly recommend it with our chocolate greens. Like I'm very confident in our products. I use all of them, I love them, and I want people to see their best results. So I go into the conversation with that in my mind. Like, I want you to love everything about what you're ordering. So please add the keto coffee. You're going to love it. So I can send you those screenshots so you can share them with your team, because that was probably like mumble jumble. But yeah, so we do host to post and we do upselling, and it's really been huge for my team, because now I'm seeing in my contest that it's no longer just 30 BV, it's like 80 BV orders and 100 BV orders. And I'm like, whoa, y'all are on fire. Like, you're killing it. So it's just important that you get confident about your business. Ask people if they want to order both, because they're going to see amazing results and they're going to love you for it. But okay, so
that's amazing. I don't think I've ever sold the hair, skin, and nails. Like, I've never taken it because I have so much hair. And
I haven't either.
Yeah, and it's so funny that you sell the hair, skin, and nails, and your hair is like this, but you have the confidence to sell it, and I love that. But I always sell the Thermophyte, because my first question is, how much are you trying to lose? And then I always upsell with the shake and the pills, and then maybe if somebody is like, what else, and they have the money to spend, I'll add the cleanse. So I've never even my girl Sharnice, that she's on here, I like always tell her, like, stop messing with the hair, skin, and nails all the time, because you're always getting this hair 30 BV, 30 BV, and then I'm getting 130 BV. She's like, what the hell? But now that you can upsell with the collagen, you know, that's why she's like, oh yes, I'm gonna upsell with the collagen.
And here's the thing too, I want to share this with you because your team will probably find this helpful. So I don't like, I will literally, guys, I'm real with people. Like, I'm very real with people, and I keep it funny all the time. So I will literally say, when they say, does the hair, skin, and nails work? I will literally respond every time with, girl, I don't even use it because I don't want hair, but I sell it the most every single month because people's reviews on this stuff is so good. And so I wanted to add this. I've always, like, hair, skin, and nails is my top seller every single month. But do you know how many times, I would say 90% of the time, I can get someone to order the keto coffee and chocolate greens with the hair, skin, and nails? And this is why. So, like, when they're saying, yeah, I want the hair, skin, and nails, my next question after I get their basic information is, what other health and wellness goals do you have? And they're like, well, I'm actually getting married, you know, in like a month. And dude, I need to lose weight. Like, I need to lose 10 pounds. And I'm like, do you know that we have just more than hair, skin, and nails? And they're like, no. I'm like, dude, you would love our weight loss products. So half the time, you can ask my team, I will start with hair, skin, and nails, but I'll end with hair, skin, and nails, body wraps, and Thermophyte. Like, it is crazy the things that people are like willing to tell you once you ask the question. And so yes, now that we have collagen, that's the first thing I upsell, because duh, they want hair, skin, and nails. Why not with the collagen? But I even asked this girl, that was my next question. Even after she said yes to collagen, I said, do you have any other health and wellness goals? And she was like, not right now, maybe next month. So I always ask what, because people don't understand that we're not just hair, skin, and nails and wraps. We're so much more than that. And if you go to my story, I post about the keto coffee and chocolate greens almost every day because I use it every day. And so people are like, I've literally had people come to me in Bible study and go, Kim, enough is enough. What is this skinny coffee and how do I get it? I'm like, oh, just text me when we leave. Like, no big deal. So all the time. So just be consistent in posting about what you're using. So I love that you said that, Alejandra, because I tell my team, like, auto shipment is law. Not only because if you want me to help you promote, like, girl, you need to be commission qualified, but also you need the products. Like, you become more confident and you have beautiful testimonies and products to share in your stories. That's huge. So I love that you mentioned being a product of the product, because I say that all the time. But oh my gosh, Paige, you're so sweet. So Alejandra, I'm sorry, I wanted to just share host post tips. Do you have anything else that you want to add to just end us out and close us out with fire?
I think you just like blew us all away too with all your tips, because like
I didn't even mean to
upsell hair, skin, and nails. But if you're asking them what other weight loss goals do you have, you know, that's also in my introductory message when I DM people. And I'm like, hey, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. I always say I work from home. And if you want to make extra money, or if you want to detox, lose weight, or cleanse or whatever, I'm the perfect person to ask. And then I end with a question. Do any of those interest you? ? And then I get the, yeah, I want this, or yeah, I want that, or whatever. So I love that you also end with a question. My biggest tip too is just to do it over and over and over and over. Also, every loyal customer that you get, that's a new person that can host a post for you, and have them do it right away. As soon as they order, be like, hey, by the way, I would love to, offer you a free sample product if you would give me a shout out. Because when somebody just signs up as a loyal customer, they're excited. They get their ID number, and then they're like, oh, I'm excited. So use that excitement to get them to post for you right away. So that's a tip. Also, the text replacements, I can't live without them. So it's like boom, 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 like H4, H3, H2, or for the thermophyte, it's like T3 for like, I have my own codes. But let's see, other tips. One thing that I want to do more is like going live. I don't really go live too much on Facebook or Instagram, so I definitely want to go live more. Like I have girls on my team, like Natalie and Ashley, like they go live every morning, making their coffee, answering questions. I'm just like, I'm a presidential diamond, but I'm a real person. So I go live and I get scared. Like nobody's going to come on, or it's going to be like 2 people on, and I'm going to be by myself on here on Facebook Live or whatever. And I get in my own brain sometimes too. So it's normal, and it's not like we're not superwomen or anything like that. We have the same thoughts that you guys have. But I'm excited that we got to learn from each other today. That's exciting. And even though we went over a little bit, there's no team call today because of Christmas. So he made the announcement.
Okay,
yeah,
I was like, I wasn't positive.
We were making Christmas cookies earlier, so you probably didn't see the post.
No.
Yeah. He
and I stay
because of Christmas or whatever, they're gonna let people be with their families. So he put that there's no call today. So we're just hanging out, just us here.
Yeah. Okay. Honestly, when I said it earlier, I was like, even when I said it, I was like, I might be wrong, but I'm just gonna be quiet.
Yeah.
So honestly, like, I love that. Because I don't ever. Let me mute you. Sorry. I love that we got to swap. So you can ask my team. I don't do that. I don't usually talk on my Zooms. I let y'all do all the talking. But I hope that was helpful, and I didn't mean to. I hope that it wasn't too much. But I loved your tips and how simplified you just made Instagram sound, and how just simple. That's the only word I can think of, because it's not easy. I can't say that, but it's simple. And I'm just excited to get off the computer and work. I just told my team, I'm like, I know we're 2 days away from Christmas and everything, but like, show up for your business. Show up, because I have goals. And like, God is first. That's why I was making Christmas cookies all day with my family. Like right now I'm being still with God. Like today I've been still with God a lot of it's Sunday. I went to church, but I still have time for my business, because this business is the reason why I get to be still with God and go to church every morning or every Sunday morning and be home with my 2 kids. And, this business is the reason I have all of this time freedom, and the reason I found God in the first place. So like, you have to just remember that, to give that investment into your business, invest in your business, even when you might be like, you know what, like, it's Christmas, I'm going to make excuses. No, like, this is why I get to do what I do. So I was really excited. I was like, man, I hope that Alejandra still plans to be on, because I am ready. I am fired up. I'm ready for the new year. But you really killed it, and we just really, really appreciate your fire. That was awesome.
Thank you so much. You killed it too. So I want to challenge everybody on here to message all your people that have followed you in the last like month or so, because you probably don't have that many, because maybe you haven't been following people as consistently. But I want to challenge you to send that message out and just start off with, hey girl, happy holidays. Like, we are in the holiday week, so just say, hey girl, happy holidays, nice to meet you, I just wanted to introduce myself, thank you for following me. And that's it, just something short, like, I work from home, so if you're interested in making extra money or losing weight, I'm the perfect person to ask. Do any of those interest you? That's right. Like, keep it small. You don't have to be a world traveler or a 6-figure earner or any of that. Like, it would be even better if I could say I'm a mom that works 2 jobs, but I also make side income from my phone. People love 2 words. They love the word part-time and the word side hustle or side income. Like, people cannot put in their minds the fact that they can actually quit their job and work from home and stay home. That freaks people out sometimes, because they feel like, how am I going to pay the bills without going to work? I'm not going to do that thing because I can't quit my job. But if you put in the words like side income or part-time. So like something that's really attractive is saying like, I can help you earn an extra side income working part-time from your phone. So, and I have an opportunity video that I made that my whole team uses. And I'm like, you know, and I talk about this business is amazing. You can make a part-time income from your phone. And I say in the video, I was like, some of the girls on our team even work this business while they're at work. They're texting customers on their phone, and it puts in their brain like, wow, I'm at work all day on Fashion Nova website or whatever. I'm not doing anything at work. You know, people are on work on their work computer and they're like doing everything else but work. They could actually be doing this business and making extra money at the end of the week. So little things like that, you have to give people like these small little things, because most of the people in this world can't think big. They can't, their brain can't, they could never believe that they could make 6 figures working from home, because it's just not possible, right? It's never possible, but it is possible. But you need to open your brain to that. But telling the average person who has no money in their bank account, like no openness in their brain, no personal development, telling the average person, hey, you can make a side income part-time working from your phone, just a few hours a day. And then once they get in and they really see the training, then they decide on their own if they're really going to go for this or if they're just going to never answer your text again. So yes, very small-minded. And that's just the way that everyone's brought up in school. You know, like it's just nobody gets personal development training in school. You get trained to be a worker, you get trained for your job, and that's it. Like 9 to 5, go home, cook for the kids, put them to sleep, and that's it. Like people don't think about bigger life and bigger income and bigger opportunities. So you have to kind of match their mindset and just give them little words that's going to interest them. So my favorite words are part-time income, side hustle, from your phone. So a lot of that is always in my captions. I'll post a selfie of myself and I'll say like, oh, I'm grateful to be home. You know, I started off working part-time, blah, blah, blah. And then I became successful with this company, and thank you, it works. I'm able to travel. Or like a few months ago, I took my entire family to Cancun for my niece's first birthday, and I put that I paid for my father, I paid for my mother, I paid for my sister, the husband, my mom's sister in Argentina, my cousin in Argentina. I just put everybody in the tab, and I just paid for it with my It Works, and it was like the most amazing feeling. And then you better believe that my whole Instagram, my whole Facebook, everybody saw me taking pictures of my family on the airplane, and people will write to me like, I wish I could take my family on a vacation. I wish I could do this. And I'm like, girl, you need to do this with me. Like all of my regular posts of me doing regular life things are also opportunity posts without me saying, join me after every, like, I don't write, join me, here's my number after every caption. I just I let it simmer in their brain, and then like there'll be that one post of join me, and then they'll comment on that, or I'll reach out to them. That's how I work my business, really. So
your tips are like so fire. And now that I know that we don't have a family call, I have one more question. But your tips are so fire. Like the other day, I was in the yesterday, I was in line at the grocery store, and I love sharing with people how I work my business. Because some people are like, I mean, I started this business with an eviction notice, a brand new 1-month-old baby, a 60-hour-a-week factory job. I hated my life. I was an atheist, had no friends, brand new to Grand Rapids, hated my life. So when people give me excuses, I'm like, okay, Kim, like, whew, don't be rude. Don't be rude, because like I can't with excuses. So I will post like, yesterday I posted one of my favorite times to work my business is when I'm in line at the grocery store and I know I got at least 20 minutes till I get up to the cashier, because that is, we get to do that from our phones. Like, isn't that incredible? So I do have one more question for you, because I love hearing you say how successful you've been, all from Instagram, but I love that you said that you still follow Mark Pentecost. I mean, you knew the family call wasn't happening tonight, and I didn't. And I plug in, okay? But I've seen you at conference. I've seen you at things. So I love that you've done this all from Instagram, and you could be like, oh, I'm Alejandra. I know everything. Everything's fine. I know everything. I'm everything. Like, I'm everything. But you show, you show up to events all the time. Like, I see it. So can you just share really quick? Because I'm sorry, this is like the longest Zoom I've had because it's so good. Can you just real quick share, like, why you think it's so important to be showing up to events, and just like the importance of events, period?
first of all, how did you just kill that hair flip with no hair? Like
Hair, skin, and nails. Invisible hair, skin, and nails. I don't use it. I don't have hair.
That was too funny. So yeah, I never ever miss a corporate event. Like green carpet, literally this year I went to green carpet 3 times. I went to the one in like Atlanta, Michigan, or I forgot where it was. I don't know, but I was there. I bought my plane ticket and I was there. And I feel like events are so important. She fake hair flips all the time. They're so important because it doesn't matter what rank you are, what kind of life you live, you always need like that cup filled up again. Like you always need that one story again to just like motivate you or push you. Even Zooms, like right now, whoever's on here, they're motivated. They're ready to go on their phones and start messaging people, whatever. Imagine being at an event and hearing stories, even if it's the same stories over and over, you just feel it again. And we need that sometimes. Like, and I always like just love connecting with my team, like especially because I build on Instagram. My team is in all different states, like all different states. So I love the fact where we could just meet each other. And like that one time that we met Ashley, that's on here, she's from Houston, Texas. She's a freaking rock star. And I felt like I knew her already because we're like, you know, Facebook all the time. But when we saw each other that first time, we were like, ah! Like we ran to each other and it was like everybody just running to each other. And like, that's the kind of things that you get at these events, is not only connecting with stories on stage, but connecting with people on the team, like people that you see all the time with their Facebook name, and it's like they're in front of you, you're taking pictures. So it's also like that team connection that I love. And also I know that going to events is part of my showing what I do on my page. Like I need people that follow me on Instagram to see that I'm going to events, to see that I'm connecting with the team, to see that I'm showing up at places. And I've even had distributors join me that say like, I see that you're going to events, I see that you're, you know, like even if you walk the stage for whatever, like for any reason, you're on the stage. And like it's so funny because I went with Sharnice that's on here, and it was like we got to walk the stage for like 0.05 seconds, but those 0.05 seconds, she was waiting down and I was there posing on stage, and then I posted that as like my banner. And then she's like, okay, I'm gonna go next, you take my picture. Then she'll go on the stage and like make the whole line wait just to take that one picture. And it's like those are the things you have to do, because that random, like that mom that's at home and like miserable, she's seeing like, oh my God, this girl made it on stage. And they see like they feel like, oh my gosh, she made it, I'm gonna join her. So it's really about, you have to just be there, but also you have to like, you have to do these things for your Instagram. If you're like a ruby and you want to go diamond, you need people that are following you on Instagram to already think you're a diamond and already think like, this is my team. And even if you go by yourself, but you're with the rest of the team, post it on Facebook and say, I'm here with my team. And people are going to see like, wow, she has a team. Wow, she's making money. So, and going to conference, I just always feel so like, I'm ready to freaking sign up the world when I get out of there. I just have that confidence that I cannot even explain. You can't even tell people what you learned at conference. It's not anything that you learn. It's like that feeling that you get, especially conference. It's not like any green carpet, like conference when they drop that confetti and when they have the flames on stage and when they have like freaking cheerleaders like jumping on stage. It's just like a feeling that you cannot explain. And I tell my team all the time, you have to go. You have to go. So that's just my thing. So the magic dust, everyone goes home. Oh, that's a thing on my team. Yes, that's a thing that we do. When they drop the confetti, we literally pick up the confetti like strippers in a strip club with dollars. Like we are just like fighting over the confetti, and we stuff it in our bags and we go home, and I literally will put those things on my dream board, like the confetti.
We've done that.
Where's my purse? I literally, wait, look, I'm not even lying. I have it in my purse. It's like this red confetti. Look, it's red confetti from like carpet.
Strippers
like,
getting the dollar. Look at
literally.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
It's on the dream board, and I feel like this is like our fairy dust, like the magic powder that we bring from conference. And it's just those things that you can't explain to somebody that was, and when people tell me, oh, I can't afford to go, I'm like, you can't afford not to go. Like put it on a credit card, borrow it from somebody. Like this is something that you can't miss. And like even my girl Natalie, I think she's on here, she was like a distributor, and then she went to the first green carpet, which it was like Atlanta, it was somewhere. She went to that. She promoted to executive the next month. Then she went to the green carpet in July. She promoted to like emerald, and then now she promoted to diamond. And literally, she was like, if Texas, there, I keep saying Atlanta, I don't know. I watched too much Flip or Flop Atlanta, so I have like Atlanta in my head. But yeah, so she went to like every green carpet that she went to, she promoted again. And I showed my team, like, this is what happens when you go to events. And she says it, like, I would not have promoted if I didn't go to green carpet. I wouldn't have felt how I felt in order to run that hard if I didn't go to green carpet. And now she's coming to conference with her husband. She's going to promote again. So it's just, you work your business from event to event to event. Like, that's how I do it.
Yes. And like, I joined this business. I love events so much. I think it's because I joined this business with no friends, literally none. I didn't have a network. So like I had to build my Facebook up, and that was 5 years ago. And so I started plugging into events, and I started to realize that these people really like God. Like, this is weird. Everybody here likes God. This is very faith-based. And then I found God. And so every time I go to an event, you guys fill my cup. And it just goes to show that I'm where I'm supposed to be. Every time I sit in an event, I'm like, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. And it's grown my confidence. Like, you would not even imagine, Kaylee's been with me for like over 3 years. And so she knows, but like, it's grown my confidence so much, not only in the way that I dress and appear but the way I carry myself. And that's just what events do for you. And you get to surround yourself with people who believe in you, and you're doing something crazy. So you kind of need the other crazy people to tell you, yep, you're still doing the right things. Like, I love conference. You just described it perfectly. And I cannot wait for next month, the last day of the month. I cannot wait. I'm so excited.
I can't wait to take pictures with you. We should do a boomerang where we both flip our hair like
yeah.
together.
Oh girl, yes. I will be ready.
You're so funny. Oh, another thing I love about conference too, this is the weirdest thing, but like just being like outside of conference, right? You're in the hallway, and then you see like Jade Hooper on the line to the bathroom, the same line that you're on. And it's like, oh my God, like, she's a real person. Like, and you really feel like, because on Facebook and everything, you see these people up here, and then it's like when you're at conference, everyone is the same. Like, you are watching these people on stage, and you're like, oh my God, we're the same person. Like, it's just that they've been doing it longer, or they've been doing it faster, or whatever. But it just lets you know, like, I'm not any different than any of those people on stage, so plus the tips that you get at conference is like, it's crazy. But it's literally like, I'll see like Lachelle with her beautiful face just like walking outside on the phone, and I'm just like, oh my God, that's this person, and oh my God, that's that person. They're just there with you, and like, you're all the same. Nobody is in different levels or whatever. Like, everybody is the same. Everybody's there for the same goal. So that also shows you like, oh my God, like literally, I think one time I saw Jade Hooper like walking outside to take a phone call, and I'm like, oh my God, that's Jade Hooper. And it's like, she's a regular person, I'm a regular person, and at conference, everybody just gets that same air that we all need, especially after like the end. It's always the end of the year, Christmas season. It's a little tough. Like, volumes are a little all over the place. People are complaining about, oh, no money for Christmas, whatever. But then conference comes, and it's just like all of that just breaks free, and it's just like boom, like, and then your volume is like doubling every month after that, and it's just always how it is. So I'm just so excited. I'm so ready for 2019. Like, you have no idea. I'm so ready.
Girl, same. Like, so we'll end it here, but like, I'm so ready. And every time I go, like, I saw you at conference, and I was like, she's busy. I was like, because I have no shame. I'll run up to somebody and be like, hey, let's take a picture. But seeing you, I was like, oh my God, she's just as hot in person. This is stupid. Like, she looks like a walking, talking Snapchat filter. This is dumb. But I'm like, she is so pretty, and she's normal, and she's right here. And I would love to take a picture with you, but you were doing something. But it is, you see people that are like Jade Hooper and all these, and you're like, oh. Like, I got to meet with Denise Walsh. Like, I mean, I live in Grand Rapids, so does she. So I got to meet with number 2 income earner Denise Walsh the other day, just for coffee. And I'm like, wow. Like, you're just mind blown by how just normal these people are. She has stress just like I do. She has ups and downs just like I do. The mountains, the valleys, like, she has them just like I do. And she was talking about it. And we pulled out a napkin. And she said, show me your chart. Let's just like real quick glimpse, like, show me your chart. And I was like, oh, okay. So I did. And she's like, do this, and that. I'm like, you got it. And I left with this fire and passion, and just, excitement because I'm like, the number 2 income earner not only just made time, but she's just like me. She's just a person who loves God and loves this business and has a fire in her belly. So this was just amazing, probably like the best Zoom in the entire world. So we can't thank you enough, but I'm going to get the recording out. I'll share it with you too. And I hope that you guys have the most amazing Christmas. And I hope that you guys get to just be with family and rest and just be awesome and give thanks and just have an amazing, amazing Christmas. So I will send
so much.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we both learned from each other
Yes.
for sure.
Yes.
This
You're
was
amazing.
very exciting. Thank you so much for inviting me. I wish everybody has like an amazing Christmas. Yay!
Absolutely. I will send out the recording and the screenshot. So thank you guys for being on.
Thank you guys. Good night.
Good night. See you guys.